Hello again, people of the internet. Let's talk about saving money, which, if you're anything like me, can be super difficult because I love spending money. I am impulsive and irresponsible. I love going out for dinner and drinks. I love getting pedicures, and I love ordering shit that I don't need on Amazon. I am terrible with money unless I want something. That's why when I'm planning a trip, I let my inner frugalness take over. Is that a word?
Yes.
Now, there are other things that make it a little easier for me. I live at home with my mom.
Say hi, Mom.
And I have a really car. Like, super shitty. But it's paid off, so it's one less bill that I have to worry about. Yeah, of course, I do wish I had more privacy, and I wish I had a car from this decade, but it's a sacrifice I make to be able to see the world. Yes, I am wearing a different shirt now, and that is because I am clumsy, and I spilled coffee on my last one, and it stained it. Anyways, I'm a server, so my income is super unpredictable. That's why when I started saving for my first big trip in 2016, instead of trying to write out a budget, I decided to look at my daily spending habits instead. I used to go to Dunkin Donuts every single morning before work. It might not seem like a huge expense, but cutting out those trips saved me about $50 a month. I also stopped buying Red Bulls, which was kind of difficult because caffeinated beverages are the elixir of life, but it saved me another $50 a month. I also stopped going out to eat with my friends, which kind of sucked at first, but that was saving me $75 to $100 a week. And I was buying a bottle of wine almost every single night, which I know makes me sound like an alcoholic, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways, instead of buying one every night, I went down to one every 2 nights. And eventually, right before my trip, I was only buying like 2 bottles of wine a week. And my liver was probably really grateful for that too. What you're saving money for has to be a priority. Otherwise, it's not going to come easily. When I'm saving for a trip, I always consult with myself before I buy something. Would I rather spend $10 on this glass of wine, or would I rather use that money to buy a pint of Guinness in Ireland? Once you start asking yourself questions like that, saving money is going to become second nature to you. I also try to pick up extra shifts at work, but if you can't do that, maybe you can get a second job. Or if you're feeling really extreme, maybe you can donate plasma. It's also super important not to deprive yourself and to reward yourself if you're doing a great job. You don't want to drive yourself crazy. For example, if I've done particularly well, I'll allow myself to go out to dinner with friends once or twice a month, or I'll stop at Tropical Smoothie for a little treat. I know that what works for me isn't going to work for everyone, but I hope you'll take these tips and implement them into your own saving strategy. Join me next Wednesday when I'll be talking about how to create a realistic budget for your upcoming trip. Hope to see you then.
If you enjoyed this video and have the desire to see more, be sure to hit subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on my other social medias. I hope to see y'all next Wednesday. Toodaloo, motherfucker.